सब लोग रोल इन हो जाए। Good morning and good afternoon to everyone. Thank you for joining us today at the APAC webinar on role of AI and automation. I would like to thank you once again for taking out the time to join us. Today we have a subject matter expert, Manas, who's the regional manager based off in for the APAC region. We'll begin the session now and hope you enjoy the key takeaways we'll have from this session. If you have any questions, please refer to the Q&A box which you see on the bottom of the screen. You may input all your questions in there. Thank you. Over to you, Manas.
All right, Akash, thank you so much. So, hello everyone. Good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are joining. So, my name is Manas, and I'm one of the regional managers at Yanolja Cloud Solution. And today we are going to focus on this topic, role of AI and automation in the APAC hospitality industry. And we'd also focus on revolutionizing the guest experience and increasing the operational efficiency of the hotel. So I just begin from here. Okay, so this is me. So we would focus on AI and automation are the keys to the future of hospitality industry. With this technology, hotels can enhance guest experience, operational efficiency, and competitiveness. So it is time to adapt and step up to the next level. Let's see how we are going to step up to the next level from here. And before I begin, I just had a very small question which I wanted to know your opinion on. So this question is, have you incorporated AI into your everyday business? So there's a yes or no answer, but you just need to select that what are the things that you have implemented, and let's see what are the responses that we have. All right, we'll just wait for another 10 seconds if there's anyone who wants to put a response. All right, I think we have an answer here. So this is a very positive answer. We say there is about 27% of people who have already, are applying AI in their day-to-day businesses, where there are 73% of them who are certainly here to learn of how they can just start. And we'll focus on that. So rest assured, by end of this session, you will get good insights on how AI is going to be helpful for you. All right. So this is where I just need to share the results, and I'll just stop sharing from here. Okay, so in our journey today, we wanted to focus on few important things. The first one is the current scenario. So when we talk of the current scenario of the APAC hospitality landscape and what are the potential challenges that we have. The second thing would be AI and automation basics. So understanding key technologies in hospitality would be covered. And then we also see some benefits and examples, real world applications and advantages of using AI. And then implementation strategy. This is another challenge that comes across. We talk a lot of AI. How does the implementation work? So leveraging AI in the APAC hotels is one thing. And then what does the future look like? Preparing the next generation hospitality is something that we are going to look into. So before we go into the AI, I would like to introduce my company as well. We are from Yanolja Cloud Solution. This is one of the very few companies offering global hospitality solutions worldwide. So basically, we empower small to mid-sized hospitality businesses with latest cutting-edge and affordable technology solution. So this is one of the very important factors. So when we talk of end to end, we have products which start from the PMS to the channel manager, to the booking engine, to the restaurant software, to the website builder, to the revenue management, and then the payment solutions. So this is all completely combined to each other. So this is an end to end solution. We don't have to go anywhere else. And we are backed by Yanolja. Yanolja is a travel tech unicorn company from South Korea. And as Yanolja Cloud Solution, we put a lot of emphasis on research and development. Because of the different kind of markets that we are in, we take all the regional requirements from the markets and we try to implement that in the software. After that, we develop technology solutions that are perfectly suitable for all types of property sizes worldwide. So at the moment when we talk, we are there in 170 plus countries already. So with this technology then we are talking about, it also requires very solid support. So we come with 24/7 live support. And at the same time, it is 100% implementation. We take a task. This is something that we are very proud about, that the support and the implementation is something which works very nice for us. So we do 100% implementation, and there is unlimited number of free product trainings that is also involved here. Moving to the next, so there are two major aspects that we will be looking into: AI in hospitality and AI automation. So when we talk of AI in hospitality, we are referring to the use of AI to enhance various aspects within the hospitality industry, which includes hotels, restaurants, travel, or tourism. How can we make it a little better than what it is right now, so that it is at par and it is updated in terms of technology? And then we talk of AI automation. AI automation is nothing but it is application of AI technology to automate various task processes and aiming to reduce the operational cost by different kind of functions. We will be showing you that. Then let's see the APAC hospitality, and we can see there is a snapshot of it. We are talking of three major components about the growth, the challenges, and what are the trends in the APAC market. So when we talk of growth, the South Asia has projected, till the hotels market is projected to rise with a annual growth rate of about 5.78% from 2024 to 29. So when we talk of the total revenue for 2024 for the APAC region, it is close to $12.39 billion. So this is a massive revenue coming out of the APAC hotels. Now, talking of the challenges, so 15% of the APAC hotels citing labor shortages as a very critical issue. Labor shortage is something that we will be covering in detail, but it also includes any kind of staff that is, that is employed at a hotel, whether it is a front office, whether it is someone working at a back office, someone who's working at a housekeeping, or someone working at any. So this is one of the challenge that we have come across with. And then we come to the trend. What is the trend that is really good in the APAC market? So we are talking of 60% of the hotels in the region aim for greener certifications. They want to go eco-friendly and they are also promoting that. That is something which has been continuing on, and this is a very positive trend. So this is what the trend we could just see in the APAC market for now. So now we will talk about the current challenges, and I'm sure a lot of you will agree to that as well. And you could also put your comments that if there are any certain other challenges that you're facing. So these are certain challenges that we have put down by the little research that we have done. So the first one, again, I was talking about this. We are with the skilled labor shortage, finding and retaining the skilled employees, from chefs, from the housekeeping, from the front office to the back office, to the manager, to the GMs. It has become a very major challenge to retain all of that. So that is what we need to work, and we need to get this better. So this is one of the challenge. Another challenge will be increasing expectations. So when we talk of personalized and seamless guest experiences, where are these experiences coming from? These experiences are coming from certain hotels which are giving that kind of a service. So basically, when a guest goes to a hotel which has a top-notch service and they come back to a hotel, they certainly want similar kind of an experience. So that is where, if we put technology and AI in place, this will certainly help you get much more better than what we are doing right now. And then we are talking of competitive landscape. Like I spoke about, there are a lot of properties who are using technology and they are doing exceedingly well. So this is something where we need to actually adapt, and we need to ensure that we are at pace with those kind of properties, where we consistently work on our services, our facilities to get better. Now we are talking of need for personalized experience by the guest. This also happens because, a lot of times the properties do not have sufficient technology to support the experiences of the guest. So when we talk, I will just cite one example that we have. So we have one of the features which is called the guest portal. The guest portal is an incredible tool. It is a self-check-in kiosk. At the same time, it also offers different kind of concierge services. Apart from those services, if it is a pickup drop or if it is providing you a review for the hotel, it does all of that in one single thing. So this is something which lets you stay ahead of the competition in the hospitality space, right? I'm sure that we can relate to all the challenges that I've covered, but please feel free to add other challenges that you have experienced and love to discuss that at the end of this call. So now let's talk of importance of AI and automation in the current hospitality landscape. So we are talking about operational cost saving. If we apply the AI and automation, this will help us in operational cost saving ultimately, where if there are multiple people doing, a certain job, that is, say, for example, if someone at the front office is involved into doing the check-in, check-out, settling of the payments, it takes a lot of time. If we do something in automation in that aspect, it is something which is going to make your lives easier, make you more efficient for doing that job perfectly. So we are talking of automation of manual task. There are a lot of tasks that is at the moment it is done manually. We are going to automate those tasks. And what happens once we do all of this, it enhances the guest experience. When the guest comes at your property, he does not have to wait for the check-in. He already has everything done. The pickup was right there at the airport. He has everything right from the restaurant and everything in your room, where he can just order anything, use any services that you're providing. This is something which is going to enhance the guest experience. And all of this, we also focus a lot on strategic factor in economic development of the hotel. What are the things which is working? What are the things which is not working for you? So it is better that focus on things which are working and make that more better to generate more revenue. And at the same time, work on things to get better, or what are the things which has not worked for the property. Then there's a great tool, EasyMint. We are talking about revenue management optimization. Be in lookout of this tool because there are a lot of newer things in AI which is coming in. Say, for example, it takes into account your occupancy, your rates, your competitor pricing, and it also looks into all the important dates in and around it. It would suggest you a price that put this price, and you'll certainly tend to get more booking. So this is how advanced it is going to be going forward. So if we put all of this perspective into place, this is something which will help us in the industry transformation. So we can conclude right here by leveraging AI. Hotels can actually improve operational efficiency, enhance the guest experiences that the guest is getting, and at the same time optimize the revenue management, ultimately driving businesses into success. Moving to the next point, that how can we consider AI as a solution? What are the things that it focuses on? So the first thing and the very important one is that it focuses more on personalized experience, where we have AI-powered chatbots and virtual assistants who can provide guests with personalized recommendation and at the same time concierge service and enhancing their stay. So guest gets everything that he needs upfront. He does not have to bother anyone for that. So this is something that we are talking about. And then we are also talking of streamlining the back-end operations, like the check-in, check-outs, the inventory management, the regular, say, for example, housekeeping, and automating a lot of functions in and around that. So this is something where, we also work a lot on streamlining the operation. And with all of that, this is how is it done? There are a lot of data-driven insights. So when we have AI and data analytics can help hospitality companies better understand guest preferences and optimize their offerings to drive more revenue. So this is something, if guests like something, we would focus much more on that aspect. And this is something, if it works perfectly, it is going to be really a game changer for you, where you will be making really good revenue out there. So we spoke about AI and automation in hospitality. The first point to consider is AI analysis, where data-driven insights and predictions are also provided to you. And then we do a lot of automation where we streamline operations and self-service of how better experiences can be provided, how can we improve our current situation at the properties. And then there are chatbots helping the guests for making bookings or any kind of assistance in terms of modification of a booking, in terms of any last minute changes, last minute requests that the guest is making. So this is what AI and automation is going to help us with. So I just cover few aspects which are very important. So see, I think one of the very important things to consider is that what we are experiencing right now is a gradual growth in AI and automation. In coming 2 years, 3 years, it is going to be a lot more in AI, and it is something where we have to really adapt to it to stay updated in the market. So the first thing is the future proofing. It helps you be future proof, stay updated in the market with the right technology, with the right kind of services, with everything getting organized. This is something which will certainly help you in getting much more future proof. Then we are talking of revenue growth. So when you are updated in terms of technology, providing the best of services, this will certainly enhance the revenue growth for your property in the longer run. At the same time, we are also looking at operational efficiency. So everything goes correctly. The operational efficiency is another important factor, which is responsible for getting you more revenues, getting you more bookings, and at the same time, enhanced guest experience. If a guest gets a good experience at your hotel, the data shows that they tend to become repeated guests and they prefer staying back at the same hotel again and again. A lot of you are property owners and already that these are some data which actually is true, but you get a lot of people who are repeated guests because they like your property, they like the service that you're offering. So personalized service, streamlining operation, and dynamic pricing and adaptability is what we have covered right now. So let's take some real world examples of how is AI at the moment, how is it helping us. So there's Chat GPT. I'm sure every one of us is using Chat GPT where they're putting their questions and they get automated answers right away. So this is also helping us in handling inquiries and bookings at the moment. If there's anything, you will have a chat bot and they will actually be able to cater to those kind of inquiries right away. And then we have dynamic pricing. So dynamic pricing is meant as a tool like I spoke about. Be in lookout of this tool. This is something which is a very, very interesting and a very strong proposition that is going to come into the AI space. This will give you incredible insights on what kind of rates you should have. And it is going to be a next level tool for the revenue management. So Easy Mint adjusts rates based on the demand, based on various other factors. So we have robotics. Say, for example, other examples could be if you go to Hilton, there's a robot called Connie who would greet you and assist the guest at the same time. And when you go to Marriott and Accor hotels, you also have self check-in kiosk where you just go and you can just put in all those details. I'm sure it is much more relatable if we have all visited Japan. So Japan has a lot of kiosks and we are looking at minimizing a lot of human intervention isn't there at all. So now talking about leveraging AI in the hotel operation, how do we do that actually? So the first thing is where we provide personalized experience, where we provide local recommendations and multi-language chatbots for proper assistance. If a guest is making a booking at the property, he already has all the information. If he has an inquiry that I would like to have a pickup or I would like to have a certain service arranged while I come in, all of that is something which is already right here. We're also talking of increasing the operational efficiency with the smart PMS, which I will show you in a bit, that what are the different functions that we cover. It is able to cover a lot of areas like the front office, the back office, the reporting. So all of that is something which is completely covered inside it. And then there is AI-driven maintenance that also takes place. So these are something which will help you to increase the existing operational efficiency. Now we are also talking about the revenue optimization. With dynamic pricing, automated cross-selling, this is something which will actually help you to optimize your existing revenue at the property. And now we are also talking about sustainability. So when we implement the best technology, the best of services, this is something which will help you secure much more sustainable business across years. So we are talking of AI-powered hotel management, which will ultimately drive the success for you. Okay. All right. Then how do we say this is one of the major things? You would talk a lot of AI, but how is it implemented? This is one of the challenges that we always come across. We talk to people. These are the things that we always come across with. Now, the most important thing is that what are the potential challenges? The first challenge would be the initial high cost. It has a little substantial cost when we try to implement AI. And then there is a lot of staff resistance as well, where the actual motive of AI is to make things easier for the staffs. Staffs a lot of times would think that this is going to take my job away. It is actually doing what is needed. But this is something which certainly enhances your productivity as a staff of the hotel. This is something which is going to make your life easier, and at the same time, it will make you much more efficient. And then there are training needs. Even if you implement AI, how is it going to be implemented? Are we going to get trained on that? How will it work? So these are important questions that we come across, and these are the solution that we have. So with solutions, finding affordable system solution is one of the simple solutions. And when we talk about that, we are talking of phased implementation. It is not that everything is done all at once and it is given that you have the access and now it is totally up to you. So we do phased implementation where gradually we teach you on how things are going to work. And these are the best practices that you need to do to make it work perfectly. So we're talking of phased implementation, and there are also AI upskilling program. AI upskilling program is something which is going to help you in adapt AI and automation in a much better way. So we discussed a lot of things about AI. Now let's see of the future of hospitality when we have a lot of AI implemented. How is it going to look like? So we are talking of AI powered predictive analytics. So predictive analytics is something that it will give you a lot of efficient hotel management data, forecasting demands, and optimizing resource allocation. So if a resource is allocated at this place and it goes to a certain other place and it can do better, it would suggest you, let's apply, certain more resources in this area. Let's reduce the resource from here and apply it at this particular place. So this is where a lot of predictive analytics is something that you could experience. And we are also talking of smart hotel rooms, which are, voice activated assistant controlled amenities and personalized guest experience where you can just tell that I want to check in. And that would be something that would let you that, are you this? And you just confirm and you're able to check in. So this is what we are talking about. And then we are talking of securing a blockchain technology, ensuring safe transactions. This is one of the major concerns that we come up with. And managing the data privacy. This is something which needs to completely remain with the hotel and their ecosystem. So we are a GDPR compliant company. Data security is something which is extremely important for us. So we need to certainly ensure that, uh, Renely, we will be taking questions. So I'll ensure that we will answer your questions. So we'll just finishing in few minutes and then we will take your questions. All right. So apart from the GDPR compliant, we are also a PCI DSS accredited company, which makes us one of the safest company for all the financial transactions. So this is also one of the points that we need to consider. And then when we are talking of future, it also will involve a lot of immersive VR experiences where guests can do the room tours, the hotel tours, and also look into in and around the culture in that area through the VR experience. All right. Then how are we going to embrace the AI revolution? This is the question that comes across. So we would like you to start your journey today. Let's not make any delay in it and let's start doing it from today itself. So we are talking of free consultation on a lot of different strategies that you will have. And then we have explore cutting edge solution. What are the solutions that we have available right now in the market? So tailored AI hospitality solution for the APAC market. So we spoke about AI. Now this is a time to present about our product. So presenting the Navigator. So Navigator is a tool, is an AI tool that we have inbuilt, where we have a lot of competition who's just talking about it. We have already implemented this since last 1 year, and it has been showing really good results so far. So I'll just play a very small video for everyone, and then we will take the presentation forward. All right. I think that was really interesting. And then we'll just move to the next. I'm sorry about this. It's moving to the next one. So we are talking about a lot of things. So Navigator Assistance is a seamlessly integrated within Easy Absolute. So you could go to the top bar of your existing system. This is about our system. So people who are using us, they can relate to it. So this is something which is completely enabled right here. You could just go and click on it. There's no separate login or nothing required in the system. So you could just simply go and you can access the system. So this is something which can do a lot of activities for you. Something like, this is something which is completely voice enabled. So for example, if I just go and type in Navigator, show me the daily revenue for today. Instantly, it will show you these are the different revenues. What kind of a revenue do you need? This is something, just imagine, the extensive revenue reports that we have to go out. And with one click, you will have all of that right here in front of you, working for you completely. Going to the next, where if you want to just view a reservation for someone, just type in that Navigator, show me the reservation for this one. And you will be able to exactly view the details of the reservation, all of that right here. Or whether if you want to print like a group invoice, just group invoice for this one. And it will instantly print the group invoice right away. So it is just completely voice enabled. Just come in, put in the details, and it will do that for you instantly. Or say, for example, you want to assign a particular room category to a guest who is coming to check in. So you could just come in and type that, go and assign the luxury room to this person. It does that immediately. So this is how easier your work is going to be in the longer run. Now, we are also, talking of extending someone's stay. Navigator, go and extend the stay by 2 days. So these are simple things which it can instantly do. And now we are also talking about, say, for example, one of the very important factors. Why I consider it important? Because this is related to the reviews that you are getting on various platforms. So say, for example, certain day I get a review from one of the channels and I want to respond to that review. I don't have time to respond. I'll just tell Navigator, go and respond to the review recently received from this channel. It will instantly go, it will analyze the review, that it has positive sentiment, negative sentiments. What are the positives, what are the negatives, and it will provide a response in that manner. You don't need to do anything, type anything. It will automatically type in, analyze everything, and provide responses immediately. That is how easy and simple it is going to become for you. So this was about Navigator. I'm sure this is a very exciting tool and we will have a lot of questions in and around this. I'd love to answer all the questions which are in and around this one. Moving to the next section, the future is here. We call it the Navigator. And now I'd also take you very briefly to what are the products that we have and what are the products that we offer. So we offer Easy Absolute. It is an online hotel management solution which offers, complete detail of your hotel operation, whether it is front office, back office, your reporting, your housekeeping, your daily activities at the property. All of that is completely covered from the Absolute system. Then it is integrated to Easy Centrix. Easy Centrix is one of the world's best channel manager. Why I called it world's best? Because it is something which is a preferred partner of a lot of major channels like Booking.com, Agoda, Expedia, Airbnb. So these are certain channels who have come up and given us the title of of preferred hotel partner. We also have a booking engine. So this is a booking engine which is completely integrated to Easy Absolute and the channel manager. And then we have the Easy Optimus. Easy Optimus stands for the online hotel restaurant software. And this is something what makes our solution, completely integrated with each other. So this is end to end. We also provide website builder, Easy Mint. Again, a lot coming in Easy Mint with respect to AI. And then we also provide the Easy Pay. This is the integrated payment solution which we provide to a lot of properties where they can just get all the transactions done seamlessly for their reservations at the hotel. So we also have mobile applications. So we have mobile applications which is available on Android and Apple Store, where you could just download the application and you could seamlessly start using it right here. So we are talking about the PMS, channel manager, and also the restaurant software. So all of that is something which is completely available in the mobile app. So one thing that how do we stand apart? So we are a leading hospitality solution provider offering end-to-end integrated technology accommodations worldwide. So each product, like I spoke earlier, is completely integrated to each other. So someone using the restaurant and he wants to push the bill to the PMS, someone staying at the room, that can instantly be done. No need to go to any other third party. This is just one single place. Everything is taken care. So we have expertise of 17 plus years, and we put a very strong hold on research and development. So this is something which, like I said, with every market that we go out into, we do a lot of research, take requirements from the local market and try to implement that in the software. So this is something that has worked really good for us. And then we offer local presence. At the same time, we also have 24/7 support services. And this is something which is available across 170 plus countries worldwide. And like I suggested, we are backed by industry leaders like Booking.com, Agoda, Expedia, or TripAdvisor, and Google Hotel Ads. So these are some of our preferred partners. And when we look into some of the clients right here, so these are some of the clients that we have in and across the APAC market that we have. So moving to the next is these are some of the testimonials that we have received from our existing clients. These are from Indonesia. So this is something that we will be able to look into this. Going to the next one is the prominent industry recognitions. So I spoke about Airbnb, Booking.com, Expedia, Agoda, and I also spoke about, so when we look into the PCI DSS accreditation that we have, this is something which makes us really secure for all the financial transactions. Capterra is another platform where you can just find, our reviews. It is over 4.8 in Capterra. And Software Advice, these are certain, certain websites where you can go and you can look into our reviews. And we are preferred. So TripAdvisor is also one of the partners right here. So Trip Connect is one of the services that we are offering at the moment. So this was about the prominent industry recognitions that we have. Moving ahead, I just give you a snapshot. We are there with about 33,000 happy users worldwide. In the APAC, there are 10,000 plus clients with 650 plus seamless integrations that we provide. We provide integration to a lot of accounting softwares, a lot of, say, maybe if it is a self-check-in kiosk, or if it is something related to the passport scanners, or if it is something related to the payment gateways. So all of that is already there. And then we have 18 plus years of industry experience with 24/7 support that we come across. And this is the outreach at the moment, 170 plus countries. So this is what we have for now. And Akash, I would like you to take over from here. If we have any questions, I would love to answer that.
Thank you very much, Manas, for such an insightful session. And I want to thank everyone who has taken the time to join today. Once again, should you have any questions in regards to today's webinar, or in general regarding the hospitality, the solutions that are being offered, the trends that's going on in the APAC market within the hospitality sector, please feel free to add them. You can see the Q&A box on the bottom of your screen. There's a Q&A box there, and you'll be able to share your questions there. So I think there's one question, which is if we have a booking engine and website building support even for travel agents.
Yeah. So this is something that we do not have as of the moment, but this is something that please be in lookout. Something very interesting in this regard is coming up with us. Okay. So at the moment, we do not have anything for the travel agents for now, but this is something that we could certainly have that in future. Gosh.
Great, thank you. I
Yeah.
think there's another question in regards to the presentation. Yes, we will definitely share this presentation with you after this call. And there's another one, I think, more driven towards AI, into what are the key steps to start integrating AI and automation into, daily hotel operations, especially for small to mid-sized properties.
Okay. Okay, so when we talk of implementing AI, so we are talking of a lot of things. AI does not include just one aspect. So one of the aspects that I can just talk about right now is making your operations much more effective. Say when I showed you our product, one of the regular activities that happens at the property is like we have the check-ins, check-outs. At the same time, we have to do the settlement, and at the same time, you also have to present a report at end of the day. So when we talk of implementing this particular AI, like for example, if we apply Navigator, I'll tell you a basic difference that is going to come in, and that will give you a very fair idea of how are we better. So you just have to go and you have to morning you come into the hotel and you just tell that show me the check-ins for today. Done, and you will have the list right there. Now you would like to have that these are the check-ins. Please help me in checking in, and these are the rooms that needs to be allotted. Once you have put that command, all of that will be done. Now you would like to have that, please let me find out what are the payments pending for today. You just put in and you will have the list of complete, payment pendings there. So the settlement also is something that we're not talking even minutes, it could be done in seconds. So this is one of the difference that will come in where you will be able to work more effectively. You will be able to save much more time than what you're doing at the moment by scrolling, taking a lot of details, taking a lot of reports and everything. So this is how operations is going to be simpler. Other thing which is a very important aspect is that we need to enhance the guest experience. So when I'm talking about enhancing the guest experience, so features like if the guest comes in, prior to that you have all the checking in information. And once you have the checking in information, you also provide them with services. So we also provide the pickup drop to the airport. But say, for example, if it is something which is related to the kind of services that you have. So if you are at certain location which is very close to to the sea and you provide adventure activities. So someone coming to your property certainly will be interested. You can tell them that these are the additional services that we provide at the property. You might want to look into it. So guests getting an experience where they don't have to provide checking in information. They do all that seamlessly. They already know what are the services that is offered. They already know about the locality. Forget about selling anything. Even if you let them know about the locality of the property, that these are the certain areas that you need to cover. And it will be something which will help them to see the local areas very well. So these are certain things that when we implement AI, these are the changes that we are going to come across with. And ultimately the idea is to give a better experience to the guest. And that is something that will work really well. I hope I was able to answer a little bit of what you had.
Thank you, Manas. Another question is from Ashan. Is can we manage all booking channels just by changing it in our system?
Absolutely. So when we are talking of all the channels, it includes all the major OTAs. So when we talk of all the major OTAs like Booking.com, Agoda, Expedia, or when we talk of the APAC market, some of the channels like Trip.com, Traveloka, or so these are some of the channels which work very, we are very closely connected to all of these channels. So if you switch to us, this is something that you could immediately start, getting all the details, and all of the inventory, all of your rates can be flown seamlessly to those channels. So this is one of the things which is possible, and we can certainly help you out with that.
Thank you. There's one question from Indonesia is if YCS can support multi-property management as well with its products.
Absolutely. So we are doing that already. When we talk of Indonesian properties, there are a lot of multiple properties which are at different places. So we would rather give you one single access through which you could control multiple properties with the control in the access, the kind of access that you would like to give to someone. Someone working at the center, someone managing the property can see all the properties, whereas someone working at an individual property will only be able to handle their property at one point in time. So this is an advantage where even if it is multiple properties, it will actually help you out in completely managing that property. And we can certainly present you very well regarding this.
Right.
So when
I
we
think there's one, yeah.
Yes, I'll take that question. So when we talk of Thailand, at the moment we are over 1,000 properties in Thailand right now who are actively using us. And this is something which is one of the very important markets for us. It's working. Yeah.
Yes, hi Divyanga. We actually did address this. At the moment, we do not have, as per se, for travel agents specifically for in regards with booking engine and website building.
So I think
But
one of the
definitely,
questions that we missed out earlier, Divyangana, was this that we have 28 properties to manage. So if you have 28 properties that you need to manage, we can certainly help you out on that. So that is one of the things that we do. We could certainly connect on a demo and we can just show you a presentation in and around this. So regarding the booking engine and the website building support, we have that. But especially for travel agents, this is something that I was just telling that we do not have that.
I think there's one more question. Will the AI help in managing dynamic rates considering the occupancy and competitor rates?
Absolutely. Absolutely. This is something that is, like I spoke, that we are really excited about this product. So how is this going to help us? This is going to help us where it will take factors into account. It will take your competition. Like if you want to be at, if you have 5 competitions that you would like to manage your property with, you could literally tell that I want to be at the second position or the third position in terms of rates. I want to be like the moment I hit 80 or 90% of the occupancy, I want my rates to rise by a certain percentage. So these are certain things where we are already applying AI. And this is something where just, wait for, we will certainly, we'll give you a presentation. I think I'll schedule a one-on-one with you where we can present you about this product. So this is something that we already, have with us right now with managing dynamic rates and occupancy and competitor rates. We already have that. Yeah, certainly.
Okay,
So we can list you out the hotels in Thailand using YCS, but I just wanted that if you're very specific to any location that you want, we can send you, particular properties in your location. If you could just let me know about that.
great. Right. I think there's some questions around challenges as well that has been asked, which is what are the common, some common challenges hotels might face or do face when implementing AI and automation,
Mhm.
and how can these be overcome?
So one of the major challenge, there's a lot of hoax in and around where, how AI will be implemented. Is it going to be useful or is it something which is just, a new technology and this is an experiment that we are doing? So when we apply certain things, there's a lot of research that goes in and, behind it. So when we talk of implementation, the major challenge that we face across with clients is that they are very hesitant earlier that we will not adapt it. Is it going to change a lot of things? Will it take control? The better thing is that we do a lot of implementation and we help you out in implementing it. And there is a phased implementation, like I was speaking in my presentation. A phased implementation is something that we do not implement all of that in one single go. It is something, it takes time. When we implement certain things, we train you on that. So adaptability is one of the challenge, and how we overcome that challenge is by phased implementation, giving proper trainings of how does the system work and what are the advantages, what are the times that you will be saving. once we implement that. So these are the major challenges. Apart from that, one of the other challenge would be the upfront cost. A lot of times when we talk of other players in the market, there is a lot of other upfront cost as well. When they have like a lot of cost involved. So here in our case, like, if you are an existing YCS user, but people who have attended this session, we will certainly make the navigator, we can just activate that for a certain period free for you, so that you can also experience that change. So this is what we have at the moment. I think the challenge and how we address it. Any other questions around implementation and challenges?
I think more on to guest interaction,
Mhm.
how effective are AI chatbots and virtual assistants in handling guest inquiries and bookings?
Okay. So when we are talking about the guest inquiries and providing them assistance on that, so one of the major, and there are few aspects that we need to consider. The first and the major important aspect would be something that you need to provide them with exact information. So this information would be information related to their stay, information related to the locality, information related to the kind of transport that you're providing, information related to the kind of service. So one of the features that I was talking about, the guest portal that we have, and why it works very effectively and seamlessly. One of the advantages is that when someone gets an access to the guest portal, the moment you create a reservation, you will automatically get the access of the guest portal. What happens with the guest portal is seamless, interaction, or some request is something that you could start putting in. So for example, if I come in to the property and I have provided all my information prior to coming in, my check-in becomes very simple, right? So you don't have to provide any information, you don't have to provide any detail before checking in. The moment you check in, it is all done, good. Now you want to avail certain services. I want to use the restaurant. So through the guest portal, you already have that thing where you just go into the application, order whatever you want, and you will get the room service. At the same time, providing information like if there's certain activity that is done, if there is a sunset that is beautiful in your area and you would like the guest to know about it. So all these information is something that that can be created as an activity, and it can be pushed through the guest portal where someone is exactly informed, keeping the guest informed, keeping the guest updated. The moment he is going to check out, he should automatically have the invoice on his WhatsApp number. No need to even print it. The other advantage is being giving him a proper email that thank you for staying. It would be that we would love if you could review us. So review is one of the other, very undermining factors. A lot of times, a lot of properties tend to miss on that. But this is something where we put good importance on reviews. Through the guest portal, you can even get reviews of the property. And you also see everyone is not, is not the best, but we are constantly working on getting to a better position. So the thing is that they will suggest you suggestions that these are the things that I missed out, these are the things that you can implement to make things better. So this is how the guest interaction at the current Yanolja cloud system works at the moment. And I think any other questions?
All right, I think that's all we have. If there are any more questions, please do address them in the Q&A box. Let's give a couple of minutes. If not, I think we can conclude the webinar.
Okay. I think also we had a question in and around where we wanted to know the properties in Thailand. If you just let us know about we will reach out to you after the webinar as well, sir. So if there's any location that you are specifically looking after, we could suggest you a list of properties that we have at that location. All right, then Akash, I think we are good here. We do not have any further questions. We could wrap up this webinar. So thank you everyone, and thank you for attending this webinar. I hope this was useful. And at the same time, if there's anything else, please feel free to reach out to us.
All right.
Yes,
I think,
certainly.
yeah.
Divyang, we will have a SPOC, so we will reach out to you as soon as possible, and uh, we will provide you with a SPOC who can help you with the website and the booking engine. We'll do that as soon as possible.
All right. Thank you again, everyone. If you don't have any questions at the moment, that's not a problem. Please feel free to reach out to us. You can also go through our website, www.yanoljacloudsolution.com. There's a lot of exciting stuff around hospitality trends and the products and services we offer, and things that may align with your property as well. With that, I would like to thank each and every one of you for taking the time out today to join us, and we hope you have a wonderful week ahead. With that, thank you very much, and hope to see you in our next session. Thank you.
Okay, we'll certainly share the presentation. Thank you. Thank you.